Welcome. Hashtag TheVERSASHOW is part of an entertainment podcast that exercises our freedom of speech. Our conversations, opinions, debate on a certain topic is not to offend anyone in any source. For that being said, enjoy the show. Yo, what is happening, ladies and gentlemen? What is happening? And welcome to another special edition here on Hashtag The Show. I am your host, the GOAT, the one you have already voted, The Versa. And I thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for viewing another spectacular episode here on Hashtag The Show. You should already know, this is the 50th episode. So if you should know about the show already, you should know these three things. Make sure that you like, subscribe, and you press that bell at the same time. Oh man, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, thank you so much for viewing Hashtag The Show. And also too for subscribing, and there's some things I want to talk about as well too. Really, there's some few things I need to talk about on Hashtag The Show. And I guess some people, they might judge me on it, but you know what? That's okay. That's fine. Because this is Hashtag The Show. I could take the criticism. I could take the comments. You feel me? It's nothing bad. It's nothing bad at all. You know what I'm saying? But when I get to the whole situation, I just want to know how you guys feel on it. You feel me what I'm saying? But anyway, I hope everybody, Monday is going out good. Hope everybody's Monday is going out so well. So right here on Hashtag The Show, I mean, look, there's a lot of things that we got to talk about here, guys. And if you're viewing here on Hashtag The Show, my goodness, right? When it comes to sports and a few things too, I want to get into when I want to give a shout out to my hairdresser, Angie. As you see, homie looking fly right now. So anyways, you can take a picture on that, ladies. So, and I faded too, so don't even mind me on that. Don't mind me. How Versus feeling? Faded, but feeling very well at the same time. But shout out to Angie, the lady that does my hair. I was talking to her son. Shout out to my boy Aaron, man. Aaron's the man. Solid dude. You know what I'm saying? And it goes right back to the last episode that I did about toxic relationships and toxic behavior and whatnot. But, we're going to get into it here on Hashtag The Show. So, once again, I hope everybody's day is going out well. And about them Baltimore Ravens, shout out to Baltimore Ravens. You guys get this right here. It's going to be Kansas City Chiefs and Baltimore Ravens. And as well as going to be San Francisco. And it's going to be I lost my train of thought on. I know it's San Francisco that's going to be at the NFC, and I can't remember who else is going to be in the NFC. Oh man, it literally just slipped my mind. But anyway, like I said, I think Super Bowl is going to be Baltimore Ravens and San Fran. That's what I think, and that's going to be dope. Debo versus Odell Beckham. And then of course, you got Lamar Jackson. That guy, he's doing his thing too. So Lamar, get your first one, man. This is it. This is your chance. My man Joe Burrow, you next. Don't worry. You're gonna get your championship ring soon. So, but anyway, like I was saying before, ladies and gentlemen, about my boy Aaron, and hopefully he'll be on the show. This guy is sharp, man, when it comes to mentality. Even with relationship, we was having a discussion over the phone, and we pretty much discussed about like he was in a toxic relationship, and I'm not gonna really go through details on the whole discussion, because if he comes to the show, then I'd rather have him come and tell it for himself. But I can only speak on my side, and pretty much the conversation was we've been through a lot when it comes to women dealing with traumatized families and traumatizing friends, or being in a traumatizing relationship. And he was like, he just had an eye opener one day, and he was just like, hey, this ain't right. This ain't working. And he had to, remove himself away. And he feels like, he's kind of in a situation again, but, he's pulling himself away from that situation. And I pretty much told him straight up, it's like, listen, bro, it seems to me that you know what you're doing. And he is. And you just got to focus on you. You just got to work on yourself. Work on your craft. Work on it. Have that strength. Have that power to know that, look, I am capable of working on my craft so strongly that nobody can come in my way and take it. Nobody. No one. So he was like, yo, man, pretty much long story short, but he was like, big inspiration words and stuff like that. And I was like, listen, my brother, I don't want no one. And shout out to my boy Prince Breezy, over anyone that is going through a situation that they're being beat down by someone or being let down. Don't focus on that. Your main focus is you working on your craft. Like, I'll just give you an example, because we're about to hit to the 1 year anniversary on #TheVersaShow. So I know you guys are going to tune in for that. And I'm going to make sure that, a lot of people is going to tune in as well. It's going to be on February 20th. So February 20th, 2024 will be the 1st year anniversary on #TheVersaShow. So, anyway, but again, working on your craft is this right here, for example. Now, let's be real, okay? Or I'll be real, okay? No, it's not like a big production. No, it's not like, oh man, there's lights around, or, it's like a radio station. No, listen, even though I'm going to talk about it on the 1st anniversary on #TheVersaShow, I even give you a brief here. Where I came from, there was no like handouts. It literally, it wasn't like somebody that said, hey, what do you want to be when you grow up? And it's like, oh, well, I want to be like a radio host, or I want to have my own podcast. And it wasn't like, here you go. It wasn't like that. Like, there's times that I really had to just sacrifice, lost a lot of money, and thinking like, would I ever get into this position of where I'm at? There's times where I would think into my head like, oh man, like I could see myself with this microphone right here, and this audio board right here, and this switcher right here, so I could switch around the cameras and stuff, man, and this computer right here, and this desk right here, and this red chair right here. Man, it'd be nice, that I could get that and bring it to reality. It would be nice. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to #TheVersaShow. Okay. Now, Versa, how did you get here? How did you get all this? Hard work. Hard work. It was nothing more than just hard work. Even, people out there that's in the child support system, and they'll tell you, a lot of people, and women below, the man that complains about it. No, there's women out there that complain about the system too. That's why they bring their baby fathers back to court, because they're not satisfied on the first case that was acquitted or was, was approved, or wherever it was done. They wasn't satisfied. So they bring the baby father back to ask for more money. So they too know that the system is rigged. Versus the men know that the system is rigged. There's even governors know that the system is all fucked up. They know. But anyway, you know what? That still never brought me down. I know dude that's on back child support that is still working 2 jobs just to beat that back child support. And I'm letting you know, if you're that type of person, just keep it in your mind. You're going to beat it. You're going to beat it. I know people that owes child support money, and when it comes to tax seasons, they don't even get their taxes. The taxes get garnished because they owe back child support because their job wasn't enough to cover how many kids that he got off the baby mother. It just doesn't cover it. I know a lot of people that been on child support. They lived in basements. They still live with their parents. They still, trying to make it whether, in a nice, good place, but they hardly could make it, and they pretty much have an excuse in some source. I know them type of people, and I know that it's very hard, and it is difficult. I know. But guess what? It never stopped me from having this. Wherever I saw in my mind through my vision, I just brought it to life. Now, again, it's not the best production that you may see from other podcast people, but you know what? From the people that I do know, they look at me and they'd be like, damn, bro, like, you're doing well for yourself. And there's sometimes I'm so blindsided by it because I'm so focused on the next project, on my podcast, on my music, doing music videos. I'm just so more into focus on building my craft. And then I learned that if you have a woman that is in your way to discard your craft, and she not putting any source into your craft, she ain't it. Let her go. Women, is 2024. A lot of these women, they thinking to themselves like, oh, I can't keep a man and stuff like that. And there's a lot of single parents. Women, do you really have to ask yourself, like, you have to go back to your traumatized history versus the person that you're dealing with. And you have to ask yourself, like, is it really healthy to get into a relationship with somebody that is trying to give you care and love and support? Is it really worth getting into that person's life and just wreck it for something that he's trying to work hard for? I mean, that's if he has something going on for himself. Is it really worth trying to go and just tarnish all that for him, just trying to bring him down? I don't think so. And then you wonder to yourself, oh, why I'm single, why I can't get a man. Like I said, and I quote, women want a man, but they don't know how to keep a man. So we wind it back. Let it replay it, because I ain't saying it again. And then you'll know. And if you got a good person, like I said before, keep them. Keep them. If you know that this person is trying to build something from the ground up, and that's another thing. Knowing somebody from the ground up is historic. If you don't know that. Very historic. Think about, if you would have known Michael Jackson before he was the Thriller Michael Jackson. Like he was the Michael Jackson that, you seen him in school and stuff like that. Oh, I mean, I'm just saying if he barely went to school. By the time he was 4 years old, the boy was hardly barely touring. But anyway, let's say if he did went to school, okay? And you knew Michael Jackson from ground up, and all the way up, let's say to the song that he did, You Rock My World and Butterfly, you'll be like, man, like I remember when nobody would ask for his autograph. I remember when people would not even acknowledge him. Now, when he dropped Thriller, I was with him in the studio, and man, he just blew up and people was going crazy. Like, you get to witness somebody's craft going from the dirt all the way up to the diamond that they are. Now, being a diamond comes with a lot of pressure. Comes with so many pressures. But that what makes you a diamond is the pressure. If you put a pressure on a diamond very hard and it don't break, you know that that diamond is real. That diamond is unbreakable. It is worth something. Very viable. And the best thing about it is highly acknowledgeable. So, if you ever feel the pressure when it comes to your craft, just remember that you're the diamond. That pressure made that diamond authentic and real. Real, real. So again, if anybody is going through depression and stuff from being lonely and stuff, let me just tell you guys something. I understand, having somebody by your side, a team, speeds up the process. But doing things in the dark, bringing it to light, it will shows people that, man, this person really got something. This person sincerely got something going. So when you feel depressed and you feel lonely, that's because that you feel like you need somebody by your side. How about you just be by yourself for a minute? Work on yourself. Heal yourself. Don't go on these social media platforms and looking at these other people living their life, okay? Worry about living your life to the best, to the fullest. Most importantly as well, too, make sure is that you continue to make sure that you have better people around you, not negative people. Because once again, they will bring you down. One person asked The Rock when they was doing the show Ballers, Rock, how did you become successful? And The Rock pretty much said that the team that he had before wasn't working as hard, wasn't pushing as hard. He fired all of them and got a brand new team. And, it just, they just going, just real deal stuff. I forgot the name of the production. So sorry, Rock. Well, but anyway, I like how he looked at his surroundings at first and said, you know what? These guys are not bringing me the attention or the success that I need to be. So he fired everybody, got a new agent, got a whole brand new team, financial team and all that. And guess what? Rock was doing DC movies. Rock over here got the UFL. Rock is doing his thing, man. He's doing his thing. So again, have positive people around you. Take out the negative people around you, and you make sure that you heal yourself. You stay focused, and most importantly, is that you are that diamond that can handle pressure. Okay? So just remember that, all right, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, I'm about to wrap up this show because I'm going to be honest with you, it's type cold. If you're in New York, I know it's like 13 degrees, 20 degrees. So, but just be ready for them 2-degree weathers because my goodness, New York is starting to feel like, I'm not going to compare it to Alaska, not really comparing it to it because I know Alaska is way colder than this, but geez, man, I mean, if Alaska is like this, you would not be seeing me there. I'm so sorry to say. All right. I'm more of a 60 to 70 degree weather type of person, give me a nice good, maybe 55 degrees, maybe, I don't know, 50 degrees, but I heard I don't know if it's true or not, but they said over like Dominican Republic and, all them island resorts, it'll be like 80 degrees or like 90 degrees, but it'll feel like it's like a 70 degree weather, in the nice good breeze and stuff. But trust me, I'm going out to them countries, man. Believe me, I got experience their type of weather and whatnot. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Versus final word. Versus final word, ladies and gentlemen, is real simple and real easy. I just cannot wait on hashtag the Versus Show, the first anniversary. Once again, let me just give him a round of applause. Hashtag the Versus Show, the first anniversary on February 20th, 2024. I cannot wait for that. This is the 50th episode, and again, it's not to bring anything up. One thing about me, I bite my tongue on the shit that I say, but one person at the job asked me, he was like, yo, what happened to that guy that was here that, was on the episode? Well, certain things in life goes up, certain things in life collapses. But at the same time, who knows, in life, it could just re-swerve back into the universe as if it needs to be brought into one. That being said, ever since the collapse, I just started doing it by myself. There's times I have my mom on, just to help me out. There's times that I would ask people to call in and they don't. There's times I ask people to comment, DM, they don't. But once again, it don't stop me for doing what I love to do. And people know that truly knows me, that there's other things that I do. Music videos, even photography, and as well, podcasting. But if you look at my track record, you'll see that I've been doing this for a very, very long time. Very long time. And egotistic because I had to put the hand clap in and stuff. People will know that truly knows me that I've been doing this shit for a long fucking time. And guess what? I'm going to continue doing this shit for a long, long fucking time. And for that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching hashtag the Versus Show. And you should already know what to do. It's these three things. Make sure that you like, subscribe, and you press that bell at the same time. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I really do thank you so much for viewing hashtag the Versus Show. And I hope my words of encouragement help you out throughout the days and stuff like that. And if you're ever feeling down, just make sure that you click on this episode and you tell your friends about this episode and many more episodes that we have on hashtag the Versus Show. And again, if you want to be part of the show, you could just DM me on my Instagram. You can also comment on the show and I'll make sure that I get on it on the next episode. And as well, there's many more things that we have to share along. So including music as well too. Including music as well too. Like yo, anyway guys. So you make sure that you just go ahead, you press that subscribe button and you just continue to support the show. You feeling what I'm saying? I'm feeling mad faded and also a little tipsy too off that Versarono. So I want to give a little shout out to Dallas, my brother Dallas. I want to give a little shout out to him. I want to give a shout out to Leon. Shout out to Yanni. Shout out to Dave Dollarton. See, that's why I hate doing these shout outs because I be missing some people sometimes. Shout out to Mike. Shout out to Andrew. Shout out to DJ Leon Nation. Shout out to Alette. Shout out to Large. And shout out to the Versa as well, because I am the Versa. And this is hashtag the Versus Show, and I will see you on episode 51. Oh, sorry, 51, excuse me. See, that's what happens when you drink something and you smoke and you get an edible. That's what the fuck what happens. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, you should already know what I'm going to leave you with. The best podcast around. Peace into the Middle East. The Versa Show is produced by Vintage Era Production. What's happening, ladies and gentlemen? I thank you for watching the latest episode on Hashtag The Versa Show. For more new episodes, you make sure that you like, subscribe, and you press that bell for more new episodes. And if you have any questions to ask, to get my intake, my answer on this show, make sure that you add me on Instagram at TheVersa. And also too, can't forget to follow too, so press that button as well. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for watching. Until next time, Hashtag The Versa Show, the best podcast around.